Manchester United fans are still in the dark about how the takeover process is evolving despite it being 7 months since the Glazers announced plans to explore strategic alternatives. While prospective buyers have been whittled down to 2, neither Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani nor Sir Jim Ratcliffe have any more clarity on their progress. The latter is reportedly losing confidence of a United takeover amid speculation that all members of the Glazer family on the United board are willing to sell up for the right price. Qatari banker Sheikh Jassim has reportedly received a boost in his takeover hopes after Avram and Joel Glazer agreed to prioritize a full sale of the club. Previously, it was understood the pair wished to remain at Old Trafford. A relatively quiet spell in terms of developments has caused the share price to drop after days of sharp increases. Come the market's close last night, shares were priced at $22.50, having started the day at $23.65. 22:45 George Smith. That's a wrap. We're calling time on today's takeover blog here, folks. As ever, thank you for following us today. We will catch you again bright and early in the morning. 21:29 George Smith takeover talks remain ongoing according to a report by CBS Sports. As cited by The Express, advanced talks and significant legal steps are still ongoing between the Glazers and those who remain in the bidding race. Both Sheikh Jassim and Ratcliffe first registered official interest in the club back in February and have remained the frontrunners ever since. Despite the ongoing silence coming out of Old Trafford, it is claimed that the Glazers do remain in deep discussions with those interested in ousting them from M16. The report claims that the proceedings are ticking along smoothly despite the silence. 2014 Jack Flintham opinion. Solskjaer's stance on United return is clear amid Sheikh Jassim plan. 1910 George Smith. Have your say in our United survey. 1828 George Smith. Ratcliffe growing less confident of winning takeover battle. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is growing less confident of winning the keys to Old Trafford, according to reports, as cited by the Mirror. Ratcliffe, who currently owns French club Nice, is locked in a battle with Qatari banker Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani to secure the club. Ratcliffe wants a majority share of the club while Sheikh Jassim wants full control. It is claimed that Sheikh Jassim, who recently lodged a fifth and improved bid, is now in the driving seat to buy the club. 1758 Jack Flintham. United share price rises slightly. United's share price has risen slightly today. 40 minutes after the New York Stock Exchange opened, the share price reached a high of $23.17. It has now dropped to $22.82, but it is still 0.86% up on the day. 1730 Jack Flintham. Neville calls on Premier League to ban Saudi Arabia transfers away from United's takeover. Gary Neville has called on the Premier League to scrutinise Chelsea's ownership amid a flurry of sales to the Saudi Pro League. Speaking to BBC Sport, he said, "Read more on Neville's call here." 1636 Jack Flintham. Dwight York willing to back either Ratcliffe or Sheikh Jassim. Speaking to Boyle Sports about Premier League odds, York backed Sheikh Jassim or Ratcliffe to buy United. 1604 Jack Flintham. Have your say on the takeover. With the takeover still no closer to being finalized, United fans can have their say, along with other matters, in our survey below. This widget requires JavaScript to work. Manchester United XXXX 1435 Jack Flintham latest United share price. The New York Stock Exchange has just opened with the United share price currently sitting at $22.62. This is some way down to where it has been amid rumors Sheikh Jassim had taken the lead in the race to buy United. Men's sport will keep an eye on the price throughout the day. 1349 Jack Flintham report. Avram and Joel Glazer perform U-turn. According to the Mirror, Avram and Joel Glazer are now believed to be favoring a deal which would see them leave Old Trafford. Previously, it had been suggested the brothers wanted to remain at the club in some fashion, which gave Sir Jim Ratcliffe the edge because he was proposing a bid for 60% of United. However, it is now understood Avram and Joel are on board with the rest of their family regarding a full sale which Sheikh Jassim is proposing. 1317 Jack Flintham Neville slams Glazers amid takeover. Gary Neville has once again slammed the Glazers for how they have handled the takeover process since November. Speaking BBC Radio 5 Live, the former captain said, 1250 Isaac Johnson, who is Abdulrahman Abdullah Al Ansari. Sheikh Jassim's 92 Holdings Limited has been officially listed as a company in the UK. The company was incorporated by government agency Companies House on Thursday, June 15, with the Sheikh listed as one of two directors. Documents published on the Companies House website list Sheikh Jassim as an individual person with significant control of the company. He is listed as one of two directors, alongside Abdulrahman Abdullah Al Ansari. 1154 Isaac Johnson. Sir Jim Ratcliffe's bid proposal detailed. It has been reported by multiple outlets that Sir Jim Ratcliffe has proposed to keep the Glazers on as minority shareholders within his bid. The Ineos billionaire is seeking a majority stake, albeit not the 100% rival bidder Sheikh Jassim is after. The Mirror says that within Ratcliffe's proposal, Joel and Avram Glazer would retain a 20% share, and Ratcliffe would take 50%. Former British cycling chief and current Ineos sporting director Sir Dave Brailsford is heading the takeover bid after turning attentions away from OGC Nice, it adds. 1122 Isaac Johnson. United's share price continues to slump. Manchester United's stock market value fell again on Tuesday. The club's share price has fallen for the last 3 trading days following last week's frenzied reports about Sheikh Jassim nearing a takeover. But now, with speculation dulled and quiet, United's stock value has dropped again. Shares on the New York Stock Exchange fell by 4.86% to $22.50 from $23.65 at close on Monday. At one point on Tuesday, it dropped to $22.28 before rebounding. United's share price is still higher than this time last month, with the value 91% higher. 1045 Isaac Johnson takeover could stall Kolo Muani transfer. A report from L'Equipe claims United have begun talks with Frankfurt striker Randall Kolo Muani, but that a transfer could be hampered by the takeover. It suggests United are leading the race for the Frenchman, but the ambiguity over the club's ownership could become a stumbling block in latter-stage contract negotiations. The takeover process is now into its 7th month, with there being little clarity about how it will conclude. 959 Isaac Johnson. Ineos less confident of United takeover. Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos are reportedly now less confident of completing a takeover of Manchester United. Nice Maiden reports that the OGC Nice owners are not as assured as they once were that their majority bid will succeed. Rumors claim part of Ratcliffe's proposal sees Avram and Joel Glazer remaining as minority shareholders while he takes their 69% stake. Bidding rival Sheikh Jassim wishes to buy 100% of the club and had pledged to wipe its debts and upgrade facilities. 939 Isaac Johnson, have your say on the takeover within our survey below. 902 Isaac Johnson, Dimitar Berbatov. Glazers risk Eric Ten Hag anger, speaking to Betfred. He said. 817 Isaac Johnson, how did Sheikh Jassim make his money? Sheikh Jassim is a banker and is chair of the Qatar Islamic Bank, QIB. One of the biggest banks in the Middle East. The bank's revenue is thought to come in at $1.7 billion. He is also a member of the Qatari royal family but has vehemently denied his bid is funded by the country. Previously, Sheikh Jassim has also been a board member at Credit Suisse. Despite his role at QIB, his net worth is not clear. 733 Isaac Johnson, Gary Neville. Embarrassing, Glazers have let down United fans in takeover. Gary Neville has labelled the Glazers as embarrassing in his latest rant against United's owners, slamming them for their lack of communication amid the takeover process. The board has not provided fans with a direct update since November's sale announcement. Avram Glazer has spoken about the matter twice when approached by journalists but ignored questions after United's FA Cup loss to Manchester City at Wembley. The takeover process is now in its 7th month and Neville has not held back in his criticism of the Glazers for taking so long to reach a conclusion. Kyle Newbold's share price on the way down after several days of United's share price rising. Relative quiet on the takeover front has sparked a slight decrease. Shares began the day at $23.61, dropping to $22.63. Kyle Newbold. Sheikh Jassim receives huge boost. Sheikh Jassim has received a huge boost in his prospective takeover of United, with the Glazer family finally on the same page, according to the Mirror. There has been long-standing debate over a full sale, with brothers Joel and Avram both thought to be keen on retaining a minority share, something Sir Jim Ratcliffe has proposed in his bid. However, the family are now said to be united regarding a full sale, something that Sheikh Jassim has vowed to go through with, should he be granted exclusivity. Kyle Newbold. Morning Reds. Good morning all and welcome to our live takeover blog this Wednesday. Let's get right to it.